33-14 first quarter lead. The Sixers 63-41 at the half, and as those numbers would indicate, the Sixers dominating statistically as well.
Two things jump right out at you, Jim. The rebound, Sixers 24-11, and more significantly, 12-4 on offensive rebounds. That's where they were getting hurt in Chicago. So that factor, plus the shooting percentage, 57 for the Sixers, which means they're getting good shots, they're getting a good number of layups. They scored 27 fast break points to the Bulls' only 9. So those statistics tell the story.
And so does that man right there, Charles Barkley, who has been a demon on the boards tonight. Charles with 11 first half rebounds to go with his 14 points.
Charles had 8 of the 12 Sixer offensive rebounds. Mike Jaminski had 3, and Scotty Brooks got the other.
The Bulls will inbound it to start the second half. Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, and John Paxson in the front court, and waiting underneath the basket is Bill Cartwright and Horace Grant. Hawkins and Hawkins, Barkley, Mahorn, and Jaminski.
The Sixers have to maintain their concentration. Not the easiest thing to do with a 22-point lead starting the second half.
At some point, the Bulls will take charge, but here's a bad pass and another turnover, and beating the pack down the floor is Hawkins, but what a recovery.
Michael Jordan, my, oh my, what a play that was. Watch Michael on this. The ball gets poked loose here. Dawkins with the ball. Here goes the Hawk. Now watch Jordan around the back and flick that ball right off his hand.
And he got a piece of that, or the Bulls with a piece of that to create a steal in the inbounds pass. Just getting started here in the second half. Pippen underneath. Scottie Pippen with 11 points. Becomes the second Bulls player now to hit double figures.
Sixers do not want to slow down their game. They have a 20-point lead because they pushed the ball and they defended very aggressively. They want to continue that kind of play.
The spin move is Hawkins, and Jaminski keeps it alive. Mahorn pumps and gets it.
Keeping the ball alive, Jim, as you described, that's very significant because nobody had a good pop at that first shot. Mike poked it loose. Rick capitalized on it.
There's Cartwright with the miss, and Barkley saves. Dawkins trying to get a lane to the basket, and a blocking foul on Michael Jordan. That is only the first foul for Jordan.
Michael involves himself in almost every defensive play.
He's somewhere.
And because of his quick hands and a little help from the referees, that's his first foul. I don't mean tonight necessarily, but Michael gets away with little things because he is so quick and it's hard to catch him.
Pippen, no. Cartwright with the rebound. There's room. And there's an offensive rebound. It's missed by Grant. Sixers with a break there in 2 respects. Jordan misses, and there's Pippen now with a steal.
Good pursuit by Pippen.
And he just turns around and fires. 13 for him. And the Sixers now.
Jim Lynam doesn't like it. He doesn't like this, what he considers carelessness in handling the ball.
It's a 20-point lead, and we have a Sixer timeout.
John Dawkins with the ball. Anytime you're on the fast break with the ball, you've got to be careful of guys sneaking up behind you. Scottie Pippen pursued that ball well, flicked the ball away, picked up by Horace Grant, gets it back to Scottie, who moves his pivot foot to get the balance to shoot his jumper, but it goes uncalled, so Scottie cashes one in. A good play of pursuit, defensive pursuit by Scott Pippen translates into a Bull field goal. Sixers can't get careless.
We should extend our sympathies to the Pippen family. Scottie lost his father yesterday and has commuted back and forth to his home in Arkansas. 65-45, 9:54 to go in the third.
Cross screen for Jaminski, trying to get Jaminski against Pippen.
There it is. The hook shot. The rebound, Charles, and he battles his way and is fouled. Again, Barkley, who started the game just grabbing everything that wasn't nailed down.
See if you can watch. Mike Jaminski shoots that shot short. And Charles just out-battles Horace Grant, Scott Pippen, and Bill Cartwright to come down with that ball, get up to the basket, and get fouled. An amazing athlete in pursuit of the ball, and it's his quickness, Jim. I don't think he out-jumps a lot of guys, but he gets to the ball quicker than anybody else.
And works as hard, if not harder, than anybody else. Exactly. 67-45. Jordan now runs off the screen from Cartwright and hits the open jumper. This is what the Bulls would prefer, a half-court game like this, and their great athletic ability enables them to play great defense and create things like this. All of a sudden, a 20-point game for Jordan.
And a game where it appeared that Michael Jordan was doing very little, halfway through, not quite halfway through the third period, he already has 20.
He has gotten our attention. Bulls have gotten that lead under 20. This will be Dawkins. Yes.
Johnny Dawkins.
That's 10 for Johnny Dawkins.
Sixer guards had knocked down those open jumpers after that bad performance in the first game.
Cartwright wants it, and he's hit on the floor. No basket.
Personal foul, Mike Jaminski.
So that'll be the third foul on Jaminski.
With Kathleen Malloy.
Mike looked like he was trying to hold his ground, but once you put two hands on the offensive players, officials call that every time.
Mahorn had it. Saved now by Hawkins.
Rick came close to touching that ball over the cylinder.
Johnny Dawkins using Mahorn well, and here's a big-time saddle-me-up foul committed by Cartwright.
One thing I like about Charles, watch this. Bill Cartwright goes for Charles's pump fake.
Cartwright, his first, team third.
But Charles just shrugs that off. He never shows any animosity to these guys that hit him.
Charles has carried his teammates numerous times, and now he's going to lug around the opposition for a while.
And that's a big load, Bill Cartwright. Everybody who coached Bill Cartwright likes him. I think they all wish he were quicker-footed and maybe more aggressive, but they all like the person and like the way he plays overall.
71-49. There's an open shot for Grant. Sixers obviously would be content to just exchange baskets at this point, but can't relax.
That's dangerous.
Like
That's
they
dangerous,
have.
Jim.
Bulls have gotten some open shots in this third quarter that weren't there in that first and early part of the second. (71-51). 7:43 to go in the third. It's Dawkins working with Paxson. Barkley the turnaround. Yeah.
A great move by Charles coming from the weak side, getting open at the box.
He and Jordan now match each other with 20 points. Game 4 will be on Sunday afternoon, and that'll be a nationally televised game.